The other people.
Not being in a city right now is a good thing.
I used to really want to get out of here completely, but now I can make like a quote home here, like a little base, and then travel where I need to because I have a job now where I create basically my own schedule, and it's a very flexible job, and that flexibility is very valuable.
You can't
And
beat that.
there is a little simple commercial that I put together. So it came out today at 2 p.m. So the people that are watching on the YouTube or the Facebook feed, I guess they're watching the YouTube feed through Facebook, or if they happen to be on YouTube. But check that out. It's the Baby Boomerang extended version. So just about a 45-second little commercial that came out at 2 p.m. So that's basically what's been going on with me. Um, so I can't really complain. The chaos may be in the world, but personally, it's not been this good in quite some time. So
Hey, make the best of a bad situation.
is that bad to say that? Like you see all the devastation and chaos in the world, but my world that affects me every day, day to day, not bad. I can't really. Things are going fairly well. You know.
I I don't know.
Other than you're being stuck there, I mean, your life seems to be going pretty decently.
Yeah, I mean the biggest thing is I'm looking for some more, work. Would like to have that. I'm doing okay right now, but I'm kind of looking for some new stuff to get into, and that's kind of stalled out. So that's been a little bit difficult, and not having had fast food in a while. I've lost like 8 pounds since this thing started.
I've lost a little bit of weight during this as well. Not you said you lost 8 pounds. I probably lost
Like that.
like two, like
Mm.
two, but I don't eat normal. Normal. How many meals do you eat per day? One or two? Do you eat three?
I eat three now.
Three?
Back in the day, I used to always skip breakfast, never ate breakfast. And
And I like
then
breakfast. I really do. I like breakfast,
I never liked it because it just felt like
like
I
a
was,
forced meal.
yeah, I was like, I don't know. I started off the day with food. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But now I'm up to like 3 meals, but I eat three good meals. So I try to eat, the biggest thing is I try to eat dinner late as possible, which is easy during the summer because like I'm gonna go for a run today, but I'll probably run about like 6 to 7. So I'll be back by like 8,
How
and
long
then
does it
I'll
take
eat
to
like
run?
8 something.
About an hour and 10 minutes.
How long's what?
6 to 7. How long does it take you to run that?
No, I'll run around 6 to 7 p.m.
Oh,
No, I don't run 6 to 7 miles.
I thought you
I could probably do 5 to 6 right now.
I mean, I figured you could do that. So I thought you meant six. How long does it take to do about what 12 minutes a mile? You
Typically, I've gotten it down to. I actually did my fastest mile ever the other day at 8:12. Was my
wow.
fastest mile. But I
Probably.
typically run around. If I'm doing like up to 3 miles, I'm running around 10:15. If I'm doing longer than that, it's probably 10:30 up to 11. But if I were to go like a 10 miler, I'd probably be around 12-minute miles.
Yeah, I'd say now because I haven't really run. I'd probably do 14-minute miles right now.
Yeah, to do
But
what you got to do.
usually I can get back into it pretty quickly.
I've run 2 or 3 10 milers.
Okay.
2, 3. And every time I ran it, my only goal was to not walk. That was my only goal, was to run the whole thing. At the 8 mile mark, you start to go up a hill,
Yeah.
and it lasts for 2 miles. It is a 2 mile climb to finish the thing. And oh my gosh, the last time I ran it, which was a few years ago, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I did so well, and I started that climb, and I didn't even get 50 yards into the climb, and I felt like I was going to pass out. I was like, I either walk or I pass out. And so I ended up walking. I was so pissed because I got so freaking far.
Well, that's interesting that you said that, because when Michael and I used to, I'm trying to message some people back here. When Michael and I used to, sometimes we would often run and stuff. We came down. We would often run in Manassas Park, and then we tried to run in Pound. So we were averaging 18 to 20 miles per run up there at the time. So we came.
Good Lord, 18 miles a run?
Yeah, sometimes we did 22 or I think twice. We attempted it 3 times, well, 4, but once he hurt his foot, and once I got sick and threw up. But I did eat some of these honey energy chews,
Yeah.
and they made me sick because it was just so hot in the honey.
How far did you get before you ate the thing?
Near the end, like probably 17. It was near the end.
Because I keep telling Alex I'm going to get one of those things because I keep losing a lot of energy. I get really tired.
Some of them
she's like, you don't run far enough to do it. And I'm like,
see, when I did the Marine Corps Marathon, they had stations every, I don't know how, maybe every 2 miles, and they would have like water, and some would have water and Gatorade. Some would have like pieces of fruit. Some would have those energy chews, and you would just come by. I mean, you could grab it as you're going by. And I ran every mile except the 23rd. I didn't run the whole 23rd mile because when Michael and I had practiced, we never did get up to 26. We had only made it a little over 20. Maybe I don't know if we'd made it to 24. I can't recall. I don't think so. But we had always had problems. Mm-hmm. So we had never made it. And then Michael had got hurt the night before the marathon, so he couldn't run.
Oh, that stinks.
I think he had stepped on his dog Mara's toy and twisted his ankle. So he had trained from February until October 30th. The race was Halloween, and he didn't get to run.
That sucks.
And then I ended up having to run, but I thought that I was going to be running with him, so I didn't have earbuds or anything prepared. So I just ran, no music, nothing.
Wow.
2.5 hours, and it was tiring. But the night before, I filled up on like this really great pasta, Alfredo, bread, things like that. But it was fun. I don't know if I could ever do it again. Well, I'm sure I could do it again physically, but you have to train. I mean, the training was the marathon was tough. It was really tough, but the training, because you have to do it. Mm-hmm. Not like something you could be like, well, it's, I could probably, what's a 5K, like 3 miles?
3 miles.
I wouldn't even have to train for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be better to do it, but I could get up and just do it. But the Marine Corps Marathon, no way.
God,
yeah. And there was a Saturday morning, like we started in the winter, February, and it wasn't until October. And we would run at least 3. That was probably the best shape I've ever been in, because we were doing that. We were doing the Insanity, Sean T's Insanity. We're doing that 2 days a week and running 4 days a week. And that was with me driving back and forth, working on Virginia running, working at the movie theater, and working at the radio station, and doing our show. Like
that's insane.
Like sometimes I would leave. Like I would leave Wise if I went down on the weekend to work on Virginia running. I would leave there at like 9 a.m. I would get back to DC area, like 6 p.m. Run, 15 or 20 miles with Michael. Go back, shower. Talitha would have something prepared, and then I'd go into work overnight. That would be my schedule.
The other people.